just get a text that like my first patient isn't going to be there, so I technically didn't have to come until 9 o'clock. It's like I'm on my way to work. What do you want me to do with that information? What do you want me to do? Anyways, I would have loved that extra hour just to turn over and go back to sleep. I damn near want to tell her, you want to cancel the whole day? Can you get a sub today? I will get a grip on all of this. This too shall pass. It's just one of them days, girl. I probably just need some vitamin D. I don't take any vitamins whatsoever. Okay, so like now I'm like not too far from where I need to be, and I need to get over. So I'm like not too far from where I need to be, and it's like, okay, so it is. Is that an hour and a half before I have a patient? Guys, why is everybody in such a fucking rush this morning? Like, the fuck? We're getting off the expressway. Like, why are you getting on the gas? You're getting off the expressway. Yeah, head there to that stop sign. So, anyways. I know that I'm just gonna stop talking. Let me talk about some of the good things. Those websites that I got on made me feel really good. They were having normal conversations. Like, they had pictures of like someone just saying they feel grateful that I think it was one of their parents took them to get their laundry cleaned up, and they just felt really good to have fresh, clean sheets for the holidays. It was like posts like that that made me just honestly resonate on what that feeling was like and be appreciative to where I am. I think the part that hurts so much is that you have all of these big dreams, and then you realize like how the chips are so far stacked against you, and not in a negative way. Yeah, there are girl bosses and guy bosses that get up and fight for it and yada, but it's like everything in life is a fight. At some point you're just like, golly, like I said, me just graduating from school and now coming to the realization that, oh, there's still more to fight for here. You haven't quite made it to where you want to make it yet. It's always the one more, I'll just. It's just that it's always like one more and one more and one more and one more, and it's just a lot. So it just never stops. Like, I honestly know that I'm like full-blown depressed right now. And I don't know how to shake it. So, like I said, at this point, right now, feel an immense amount of pressure to perform. And nobody's putting that pressure on me but me. But I feel it. You know, it's like today, you should have taken off work. You literally should have had the whole week off. But you live a life where you're so afraid to miss the money that you wouldn't even give yourself like a break. So I have to stop complaining. I look at my husband, I look at how he gets up and he just goes. He doesn't even think about it. He doesn't even complain. It's like I have to stop complaining. You can't complain about everything, every day, every moment, every second. You just can't. Everything can't be a complaint. Everything can't be a problem. Not everything. And it sucks because deep down I feel like I'm turning into that person. I'm turning into the person that it doesn't matter what I get, what I do, I'm always finding a problem with it. I'm just literally never happy. Like nothing ever makes me happy. And that, a portion of that is like very disappointing. It's like very disappointing. And it crushes me to realize the fact that like that is exactly who I've become. I've become like I said, the one that's complaining about everything, the one that has a problem with everything, you know. Am I really just that spoiled? I become that much of a brat. Then now all I can do is sit back and just like complain and gripe. I guess that's the whole point about reading, because you begin to read and listen to stories, other people's stories, because you get so caught up in your own. You think that you have the worst one. When the truth of the matter is, there's somebody out there right now who would trade their entire arm or leg or their best feature about themselves, they would trade it right now just to be in your situation. And then even to be deeper, there is right now a mom or a woman who would trade her whole life just to sit in my seat. Why do I use that analogy? Because the spot that you're in, if you were a male, there's a man that would trade his whole family to have yours. That is what I mean. So using my position, there's a girl, there's a woman, there's somebody, there's a person, there's a female, my age, my height, maybe not my height, but there is someone right now that is looking at their situation and can't see the light and feel like if they were just where you are, the mind is just so strong. I feel like in a lot of aspects, I was better before I knew so many things, before I knew so much. Now I feel like, now I know so much. It's almost like I'm just trying to rationalize here. Like, Am I feeling so heartbroken because I now know the truth? Because I now know that no matter how far you go, how good you think it is, it'll always be something. It'll always be running to the next. Like, is this why a person like, I don't know, Beyonce never stops working? Because if she really did sit down and let things settle, she would be completely miserable with just the thought of how much is potentially going wrong around her, or how much, like, it's like you have to just stop seeing the work. You can't see the work. Or should your goal just be set so freaking high that way? Set your goal so freaking high that way you'll spend your entire life trying to reach it. I don't know. I don't know. This is another real vlog, another day. This is it. I know that I remember the feeling of quitting a job and not having one. I remember the freedom that I felt. But then it is so much responsibility, because you know what? I remember sitting back thinking, how much do you make on your job a day? And at the time, I think it was like $200 a day. And I said to myself, you mean to tell me you can't make $200? $200 ain't no money. You can't make $200. And I embarked on this journey, and I started trying to start a business after business, and it was so much running and chasing people. And I got the opportunity, and I said, you know what, let me go to school. Let me just get something to where people come to me for a service. And I did. And I went through all of that. And I made it here. I need the heat on. Let's go. And now that I've made it here, I'm just in this place where I don't know what this place is. I don't know. I don't know what place I'm in. Like, I've been running. And like right now, I guess what I'm supposed to be doing is relaxing and enjoying it. You know, I don't know how to. I'm trying to figure that out. But if I can say anything, I can say right now is I feel 500 times better right now than I did when I woke up. That's one. Some kind of way these talks are making me feel better. I don't know how. I don't know why. This is one of those moments where I be telling you guys, like, I should be carrying my book. I normally carry me a book with me because I'm like, oh, one day I'll have a moment to like just sit and read. I would have loved to just read right now. I guess I'm doing exactly what I was meant to do, and that's just decompress and just get your emotions out. No matter how you feel, just have the conversation. Just say the thing. Just say the thing. And yeah, I don't want to walk around my house and vlog me doing other things, although I have them and they'll come up, but none of them have done for me what this conversation is doing for me right now. And it's making me feel like it's okay. It's okay. You hate your job. Even though your job is not the problem, you are. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. You're okay. You are enough. I keep saying I need to go to the beach. I don't know how many times I keep saying it, but I really need to go to the beach. I need to regenerate. I need to regenerate. I'm not even doing like, and also that's another thing. I'm a mess. I'm so due for like a spiritual bath, some really good meditation. It's crazy because I did see a post. That's that. See, there we go. There we go. You see one post and you completely undo all of the mechanical mental building that you were doing that began to bring you out of the swamp. You begin to unthink it, and now it no longer, that thought process is no longer sufficient. Because I'm going to finish the thought. I'm going to tell the truth here. I saw a post or a lady was talking about you're watching these videos about motivation, you're doing your meditation, you're doing all this type of stuff, and you're thinking that you're fixing the issue, and you're not fixing the issue. The reality of it is, and I was like, whoa, like, wait, I'm reading, I'm meditating, I'm doing all of the things, and it's like, holy shit, that's not enough either. And that's why you need to cut off all outside noise. Because the reality of it is, if I really think about like nostalgia, not being caught in the past, but just identifying what was right, taking it and applying it in the future. Like, one, it is common knowledge that you will feel better if you exercise and you get those toxins out of your body and you get the endorphins going. It is common knowledge. Quieting all the noise. It is common knowledge that before you had all these different voices and opinions and entities inside of your mind, these advertisements inside of your mind, you had a clear sense of thought. You were more aligned with who you desire to be. And right now, there are so many different versions of everyone's self. Everyone feels like they have an answer or the way or the perfect product or what you need to be doing or what you have to solve, whatever it is going on inside of you first. You have to solve whatever it is. Because the fact of the matter is, everybody's searching. Everybody's searching. It's like realizing that the whole point, the whole reason why you want celebrity is because you want a team. Like, I just want a team. Somebody, a manager, just to walk in the room and go, you feel like shit this morning, get up, let's go, we got this, we're gonna do this. What happens when you realize that you're not chosen? What happens when you go your whole life thinking that you're chosen? That something about you is so unique and so special. And then you continue living life and you're on this high. And then, I don't know, you get into the mundane things and then you're realizing that, wait a minute, I'm not chosen. I'm not one of the chosen ones. Or you decided that you didn't want to go through what it took to be a chosen one. Once again, because you opened your eyes and now you know what it really is. So that's the vlog for today. This one, I guess I'm just going to post. I had a really cool one with Bug. We did a really cool in-car vlog. And I guess the right thing I should have been doing is staying to one task and like editing vlogs. It's like I went from being able to do 5 things and execute them to now I think I can only legitimately handle doing like 3 things right now. Because I am so out of whack within myself right now that the reality of it is that I need to make a very small list of like what I can do for the next 30 days. Because number 1, I need to get this back in check. I'm being real with myself. I don't have a notebook with me. These are all things that ideally normally I have with me, like without fail. And the moment that I don't have it with me is the moment that I actually need it. Me always writing things. I remember writing this. It's all the things I said I could create. See what I mean? I was gonna make me So I'm just going to write them on here. 3 things. What should this be called? Honesty. How to get out of depression. A 30-day plan. Okay. So 1 is going to be limit the amount of new things. Find a routine. So I'll put here, you can have 3 things. And then I'm going to put 1, the most important is fitness. This is the most important. Two is going to be, these are 3 things I want you to do really well. Do them really well. So 1 is going to be fitness. 2 is going to be I'm going to have to put, reading. For me, it's going to be, for you, it'll be whatever activity you'd like. You have to pick your own. And then 3, you can do YouTube. No social media. I was gonna say fitness, reading, and work is what I was gonna say for me. I need to make this really realistic and cut dry. Work. Go to work. Period. Because being broke is not gonna make you feel any better. I'll put here, go to work. 1, limit the amount of new things. Find a routine. Fitness, reading, and work. Cut it dry. You need this routine. Because these are the things that are not going to change. And you need to accept that. Okay. That's 1. What is going to be 2? No social media. No social media. Now, there are exceptions to the rule. There are new platforms, new algorithm-free platforms. Excluding YouTube. Because you will edit and post your videos. Okay. 1 is pi.fy. And lastly is, it's dupe of MySpace. It's not affiliated with MySpace, but it is like that. It's something space, whatever space. I'll just put space, whatever. Okay? Whatever space lets you create if you feel bored. And really, you really shouldn't be doing that. It's like, what is it like when you, here's the 3. Find your triggers. Identify triggers. One, for me, don't like to wake up early. I need to text